I'm watching y'all from the starting line.
Right.
And just in the fire extinguisher.
Good. All right, so we made it out to Edgewater Sports Park for Cincy Street Nights. Now, I wasn't expecting a whole lot because they usually do this no prep, but right now we're doing it prep. This place is a madhouse. It is crazy. There is hundreds of people here. I mean, we had to park all the way down by the scoreboards. There was a half a mile line just to get in the place. It couldn't be a better night to be out here racing. Now, I'm gonna try something that is kind of against my ways. Well, I mean, I guess it's sort of bracket racing. It's index, same kind of thing. The truck can run 1150, but it's gonna have to run 1150 on the brakes. And I've never done that before. I've never in my life ran a race where I had to let out at the finish or hit the brakes at the end. I've always gone heads up, first person across the line wins. So I talked to Bill, he schooled me on something. He said, look, this is what you're gonna do. Just run it like this, and when you get towards the end, look over, make sure you guys cross the finish line at the same time. Unfortunately, we got a little delayed start, so I didn't get any test passes, so I haven't had to try yet. My first opportunity to try it is gonna be round 1 of eliminations. So hopefully they don't have no killer bracket racers out here to run 1150 on a regular, and they don't put me on a trailer. But even if they do, we'll test and tune, we'll make it fun. It's gonna be an awesome night out here, and can't wait to try something, and we'll see what happens. Honestly, the truck can run 1150, so I would like to see it happen, and I would love to go rounds. I think my goal for the night is gonna be get past round 1. It's gonna depend on who I draw and how things shake up, but if I can get past round 1, I will have accomplished the goal for the night, and I'll be super happy with it.
Well, unfortunately, being the madhouse that it was at Cincy Street Nights, it took everything in our power just to get Billy, myself, and Allison down the track. Because of that, we missed each other's runs and I didn't get any outside footage, but the inside GoPro was rolling, so we still got something. You'll notice I made a little mistake here. You can see me flipping the nitro switches and arming the system, but I never banged it through the motor. Definitely got to remember that next time. Now you'll notice that it sounded like I pedaled it, and that's not actually what happened. I normally only race 1/8 mile, so my nitrous ramp is set up to only be on a timer for about 9 seconds. So after 9 seconds into the run, the nitrous just shut off. I wasn't sure whether or not I hurt the motor or what exactly happened, but I knew that I had probably gone a little bit too fast. I was disappointed because I wasn't going to make round 2 of 850, but there was good news yet to come.
So I forgot that the nitrous is set up on a 9 or like a 10-second ramp. Like it'll cut out after 10 seconds because I never run quarter. So it cut out, and I pedaled it and still went 1122. But guess what we did? What? 6988. Yeah. Fuck yes. On the factory rear. So 69882. 69882. Yep.
200 shot.
200 shot.
How long was the ramp?
It was all in by the 60, like 1.5.
Probably hit it with everything it's got, but you might break that rear end.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. 160, 60 foot, best 60 foot ever. 698 at 98 miles an hour.
Did anyone film it? Did Kenny film it?
I don't know. I don't know. Tommy and Allison should have been up in the lanes, I think, right?
Tommy was here.
Oh, fuck. So I don't know. But worst case.
We got it.
Yeah, I got GoPro.
Cincy Street Nights was an absolutely awesome time. I'm really mad that we didn't get to make it out early in the year, but now that I've been there, I definitely plan on coming back. It took a while for us to get backed up to the lanes. There were so many classes, so many cars. Allison went on to round 2. Billy was making passes with the new motor in the truck, trying to get it broken in. And we had the booth set up, people were stopping by, hanging out. It was just an overall great time and a great night out there. There was some really wild cars out there, but this has got to be one of my favorites. When they finally made the call for Grudge, I went up to the lanes and I noticed that there was something wrong with the truck. Well, as you can see, that something wrong started a fire. We were having fuel coming out of the exhaust, and when I tried to unplug injectors so we could move the dang thing, the fuel caught up, and that was all she wrote. The old Dodger had been through a lot and made me really proud by running the 699, but just as fast went up in a ball of flames. I want to give a huge thank you to Luke Corcoran, who was there in the staging lanes with me and helped me push the truck out of the pile of fuel so the fire didn't get any worse. I also want to thank the track staff who came over with the fire extinguishers and even gave me a ride back to my trailer. Now, you would think that maybe we could turn around and get this thing fixed for the next night's race at KD, but there was something more pressing in hand.
Retreated for now.
They're on Matt. There's 2 on Matt's laptop.
Oh, I see it.
Oh.
Now you flustered them. Don't you fucking dare.
I'm saying is Chief and Jackie better like these damn shirts. Had to fight through a forest of flies.
Just to get one label printed.
Just to get one label. Why does it take so long for the SRC orders to go out?
Yeah.
Well, you see, we've got one person on label duty. We gotta have one person on fly swatter duty.
I think I've got one.
No, there's one right here. I'm looking at
All
it.
right. Right there.
It's on my chart.
See you under it?
Fuck!
Man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything.
How are they so fast?
Fastest flies.
They don't
alive.
even have a brain. Like, how do they know? I gotta go get my laptop. Just fuck this thing.
Yeah, my printer never. Where's your laptop?
It's in the house.
The next night, we loaded up and headed to KD. After getting home at nobody even knows what time in the morning, we got a very little sleep, got it turned around, and went down south. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have any time to fix the truck, and when I pulled it off the trailer, it was still blowing fuel everywhere, and I realized, you know what, it's just not worth it. The last thing I want is to be halfway or all the way up that hill and on fire and just me sitting there with a fire extinguisher on myself, hoping that it'll go out. The good news is the people at KD were incredible. It was so awesome to see all the folks come out, take pictures with me in the truck, grab some merch, and just having a really great time. I can tell you guys this, because of KD's merch sales, I was able to get motivated to get back home and work on a Nova. So stay tuned because we might see a little bit more about that. And since there wasn't any more racing for me to do, I guess we'll take it back a few days and show you guys something really cool that happened earlier in the week. Allison's dad Jeff came over and showed us this awesome little turbo Jeep and maybe even took me for a spin in it.
Look at that little guy.
The little guy.
That's a Wuhan whistle.
I did that 10 years ago. All home fabricated.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I bet that made a big difference.
Yeah, it's probably
Made a huge difference.
double the horsepower it was originally.
Yeah.
I mean, we could barely make it up hills.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
a little 2.5
Oh,
is
it is
so
the flat.
anemic, and I got really frustrated with it. So the story behind this is that I was really into turbos when the Chrysler 2.2 turbo cars were out in the late 80s. I mean, I eventually got mine down in the 13s, but anyway, when I was dabbling with those cars, I bought another turbo at a swap meet or something like that, and I changed compressor wheels on it and did little this, little that. So I had a spare turbo. Well, one winter I was bored, and I swear to you, I look over and that turbo was sitting on a shelf, and I went over and I looked at the Jeep, I looked at the turbo, I looked at the Jeep, and I just started tearing it apart. And
That's great.
this is what ended up.
Well, there's plenty of room in front of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
it
that have
used
a
to be a
fan
big,
shroud?
yeah, it had a huge fan shroud that went clear to here.
Oh my gosh.
And obviously it's gone.
Perfect.
That's sweet. Can you hear it at all?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How many pounds of boost does it make, you know?
I run about 8 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, I made it. Yeah, because so it's got I forget what pound injectors, but they're actually 300ZX turbo injectors. It was the right. They physically fit, and they're the right amount of fuel I needed. And it's got a little piggyback computer on the end, tucked in under the dash, that fools the stock computer when it goes into boost.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would just be lean all the time. There's no way it could ever.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, how you got the fuel to it.
Yeah, so it lies to the stock computer all the time. As soon as it senses boost, that computer takes over and runs the engine. And that was a wiring disaster. I mean, it was an absolute nightmare. They had to sever the entire stock wiring harness, all the injectors, all the controls, everything that would control the engine. I had to sever or split.
You're the perfect person for this project.
Can't wait. That's his job.
Got a little boost
You ever
gauge
seen a
in
Jeep
there.
with a boost gauge?
That's awesome.
I have, but not a factory 2.5 one.
Come on, Matt, I'll take you for a ride.
Oh, I mean,
I'll take Billy for a ride.
so believe it or not,
Now, it's not going to impress you, but it's pretty funny for a
no,
for a 2.5 Jeep.
That's the most rowdy 2.5 I've ever seen in my life.
Funny.
That's wild.
It is hilarious.
It works really well. I mean,
It does.
It's super responsive.
I know.
It's gonna throw you back in your seat. Dude, this thing is perfect. And probably still gets great gas mileage.
Oh yeah, you get 20 plus if you don't
Yeah, if you're not
stay
doing
out
that.
of Stay on the boost.
Every stoplight. That's boss.
It's fun. Full clutch. That's just docile as can be.
Yeah, just regular old, you know what I mean? It's fun, is what it is. Yeah. Wildest 2.5 Jeep probably in existence.
Yeah. You're not blow off valve.
Did you guys go by? It went so fast I couldn't see.
Yeah, jump in this thing.
It's funny.
It works.
I believe it.